Hi. Most of the grass grown around the UK is grown to feed livestock, cattle and sheep. There's a small amount of grass grown for leisure, which is kind of really tough grasses, so they don't break up when you play football on them. But most of the grass fields you see around the UK are to feed animals. And we don't have the livestock, we don't have the grasses. Now, this is a permanent grass here, and it's fantastic. It's a big mat, it's here all year round, soaking up the sunshine and soaking up the carbon in the atmosphere and putting it into the soil. And beneath this is absolutely teeming with bugs, with worms, with beetles, and it's a brilliant ecosystem in itself. And you come down here in the summertime and there are so many butterflies, it is amazing. But also we graze cattle on here, so it's really important in production as well as for the environment. Now, just over this gate here, this is a new grass lay. So we've put this in this year, and this is a mix of fast growing ryegrasses as well as timothy and clover. So the fast growing grasses really use the power of the sun, they really get going, they soak up carbon from the atmosphere and they put it into the soil in root mass. And this in turn breaks down and provides natural fertiliser. But also in here we've got clover, and clover is a fantastic plant. So clover will flower in the summer, you'll see it with kind of red or white flowers, and it absolutely teems with bees. The bees love clover, so it's lovely to see it, but also, as well as providing this pollen for the insects, it's also putting nitrogen into the soil. But if we can get this natural nitrogen from plant material, like clover, it's so much better for the environment. This field will go back to wheat in a few years, so we use the grass to build up nutrients, build up root mass, build up organic matter, and it also stops the weed cycle in growing wheat. So the weed seeds in the wheat will be buried in here, and then they'll rot off while we have a big long grass lay for about 5 years. So when we put wheat back in here, we have far less weeds and we don't need to use half as many chemicals. It's brilliant. So grass is really important in both our arable cropping systems, growing your wheat and your barley, but also in our livestock systems. We don't have the livestock because we're not eating meat, then we don't have this brilliant synergy between the systems, and we have to rely more heavily on chemicals.